Good morning, all of you. I welcome you all in this platform of StudyIQ PC channel. Today is 26th November, and we'll discuss about the national, international news. Okay. I hope I am audible as well as visible. Those who are online, please confirm. Okay. So let's start. Meenakshi polygamy, the first news. Meenakshi Rohila, CWG at 2030, Arunachal Pradesh, high-tech joint exercise, Constitution Day and hydro seeding. First one, Assam proposes jail term, heavy fines for the polygamy. Assam CM's Hemanta Biswa Sarma tabled Assam Prohibition of Polygamy Bill 2025 in the State Assembly. Prohibition of polygamy. Polygamy is multiple marriages, right? Polygamy, multiple marriages, so it prohibits the polygamy. The bill criminalizes polygamy, prescribing up to 7-year jail plus fine for entering into second marriage while the first is valid. Up to 7-year jail plus fine. If the first marriage is valid and entering into a second marriage, then it would be a kind of criminal act. Up to 10-year jail if the second marriage is done by concealing the existing one. Double punishment for repeat offenders. Okay, generally, for the same act, double jeopardy or double ये दिया जाए न था punishment, but repeat offenders मनंको double punishment भी दिया जाए. Scope and exclusion. This is not valid in the tribal area. Specifically, आपने देखिए 6th schedule and schedule tribe under Article 342. These polygamy laws are not applicable. Avatars punished, village heads, quasis, priest, parents, guardians who assist in or conceal polygamous marriages. Okay, तो जो मैंने assist भी करिवे, suppose सेमाने को भी punishment दिया जीवो up to 2 years jail and 1 lakh fine. 1.5 lakh fine for the quasis and priest who knowingly solemnize such marriages. सेमाने को जଣା थी वो, and still they are helping or assisting someone else to enter into the second marriage. They also liable to the punishment. Okay. Extended jurisdiction applies to the residents of Assam who enter polygamous marriages outside the state. Other state outside the state also applies to those living outside Assam but own immovable property in Assam. Own immovable property in Assam. State funded benefits, subsidies. Those people are under the welfare schemes and preventive provisions. Police authorized to intervene before a prohibited marriage takes place. Okay. So basically polygamous marriage को restriction करा जाइए. एक तो जो मैंने priest होचनी जो मैंने assist करूचनी. Second, the person who is involved in that. Okay. So to criminal act करा जाइए and first one is valid and they are going for the second one. Right. So basically ये एठी अपन करो जो मल्टीपल स्पाउस अपन जानी थे जेमती हमरो पर्टिकुलर मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी. ओके, सेवन दे आर अलाउड 4 मैरेजेस. तो सेही जिनस को मेनली अपन को टार्गेट करा जाय कि एटा को करा जाउची पर्टिकुलर लॉ को नेकी आछछन्ती पॉलीगामस मैरेजेस एक्जिस्टिंग अपन को गोटे मैरेज ऑलरेडी वैलिड अछि, सेकंड और थर्ड करा जाउची ता ऊपर कंट्रोल करबा पई, रेस्ट्रिक्शन करबा पई. बेसिकली जदि आपण वुमेन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू रो देखिबे, इट्स समथिंग demeaning the women integrity and rights. A husband having multiple wives, okay, multiple wife in fact, तो सेठी गोटे women dignity and women integrity सेठी demean करा जाउची by engaging in the other marriages. तो से जिनस को एठी restrict करा जाउची. and protecting the rights as well. Next, Meenakshi Rohila clinches gold. Let's see. Meenakshi Rohila, representing Guru Nanak Dev University, won first gold of the 2025 Khelo India University Games. This is very important as far as prelims is concerned. Khelo India University Games ro prathamo swarna padaka bijeta Meenakshi Rohila, first gold. She secured women's individual time trial cycling gold. Meenakshi completed 30-kilometer trial in 45 minutes 31 seconds, 0.907 minutes with an average speed of 39.5 km per hour. This is the speed of the cycle. Her performance marked the debut of cycling in the Khelo India University Games 2025 program. They are opening the medal tally for the games. Okay, Meenakshi Rohila. Commonwealth Game 2030. Commonwealth Game 2030. India is set to get hosting rights. All but assured of hosting rights more than a month back. India 2030 रा Commonwealth Game को organize करिवो और host करिवो एवं formally approved है सारी जी at the Commonwealth Game Sports General Assembly in Glasgow, marking a major milestone in country's ambitious plan to become a multi-sports hub. Okay. ଯଦି ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଟାଇମ୍ ଆପଣ ଦେଖିବେ କମନୱେଲ୍ଥକୁ କେବେ ହୋଷ୍ଟ କରାଯାଇଥିଲା 2010ରେ ଇନ୍ ଦିଲ୍ଲୀ ଡ୍ୟୁରିଂ ଦ କଂଗ୍ରେସ ଏରା ଆଣ୍ଡ ଡ୍ୟୁରିଂ ଦିସ୍ ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ ଟାଇମ୍ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସେଟା ଅହମ୍ମଦାବାଦରେ ହିଁ ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜ କରାଯିବ. General Assembly will go through the formality of putting a seal of approval on what has already been recommended by the Commonwealth Sports Board. That recommendation followed a process overseen by the Commonwealth Sports Federation Committee. So ଏଟାକୁ ମନେ ରଖିବେ 2030 ର Commonwealth Game ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ ହିଁ ହୋଷ୍ଟ କରାଯିବ, particularly the Ahmedabad city of Gujarat. Okay. Next, Arunachal Pradesh is an integral and inalienable part of India. तो बेसिकली स्टोरी कौन देखो स्टोरी होची ये जो महिला जनक अछंदी प्रेमा थोंगटुक सी जाउतले लंडन रु आई थिंक थाईलैंड. तो जो आपनकर लेओवर फ्लाइट थाए कनेक्टिंग फ्लाइट थाए सांघाई एयरपोर्ट रे से पहुंचीतले. सांघाई एयरपोर्ट रे जतबेले पहुंचला परे तांकर पासपोर्ट ये सब चेक करा गला. She is the inhabitant of Arunachal Pradesh. So what security in the China? They simply said that the Arunachal Pradesh citizen या Arunachal Pradesh inhabitant, you must have a Chinese passport, not Indian passport. Then question is why? The reason is China considers Arunachal Pradesh is the part of India, part of China, not the part of India. So this is what the security forces asked her to produce the Chinese passport. See case को नहीं देखो Indian citizen from the Arunachal Pradesh and a financial services consultant based in London was detained over 18 hours at Shanghai International Airport on 21st November 2025. Chinese immigration officials refused to recognize her Indian passport, claiming it was invalid because her birthplace was Chinese territory. She made the incident public in social media, promoting a strong reaction from India. India Concoach, EMEA spokesperson Randir Jaiswal stated that India had taken up the case strongly with the Chinese authorities. He reiterated that Arunachal Pradesh is an integral and inalienable part of India, and Chinese denial cannot change this fact. India issued a strong remark to China saying detention violated International Trade Convention and 24 hours visa-free transit rules. Now, China Concoach. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning claimed the woman was not detained or harassed, that officials followed domestic laws and protected her rights. China reiterated its claim over Arunachal Pradesh, calling it an Jiangnan South Tibet. ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଥିବେ जो ଏଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କର जो तिब्बत रीजन अच्छी ऑलरेडी चाइना क्लेम कर सारी तिब्बत इज द पार्ट ऑफ चाइना नंबर 1 दलाई लामा आपण जानी थे जे कि द लिविंग गॉड और लेजेंड ऑफ तिब्बत से वर्तमान इंडिया रे गोटे एक्साइल या असाइलम रे अछंती कहीं एक्साइल एंड असाइलम रे अछंती बिकॉज काइंड ऑफ दलाई लामा इज द मोस्ट वांटेड पर्सन इन चाइना अच्छा सी चाहूले इंडिपेंडेंट तिब्बत एंड इंडिया डज सपोर्ट in that India does not have this kind of intention to capture and colonize those areas तो चाइना तक क्लेम कर तो चाइना claims that Arunachal Pradesh is part of South Tibet Arunachal Pradesh is part of South Tibet but ये जो लाइन अपन देखुचंती एठी गोटे लाइन अछि मैकमोहन लाइन सॉरी लाइन ऑफ एक्चुअल कंट्रोल एठी अछि आपनकर मैकमोहन लाइन लाइन ऑफ एक्चुअल कंट्रोल आपने देखिए बहुत गुडा मैप अच्छी जोटा कि एरियाटा सेठी देखई न थाए अक्साई चीन एरिया कारण किछि इंटरनेशनल एजेंसीज अछंती मैप अछंती सेमाने कहते दिस पार्ट हैज ऑलरेडी बीन अनेक्स्ड बाय द चाइना दिस इज नॉट ए टेरिटरी ऑफ इंडिया बट इंडिया क्लेम्स दिस टेरिटरी बिलोंग्स टू इंडिया नॉट चाइना तेणु आमे ये टेरिटरी को तो शो करूचे बट चाइना डज नॉट मेंशन इन सॉरी does not mention as a part of India rather it's a part of China सेमती आपनकर एठी भी जो मैकमोर लाइन अछि बिटवीन द अरुणाचल एंड द चाइना ये मैकमोर लाइन होची बॉर्डर एंड चाइना डज नॉट एक्सेप्ट दिस मैकमोर लाइन ओके India and China do not agree on the length of the line of actual control de facto border India claims LAC होची आपनकर 3488 long kilometer China होची 2000 kilometer the difference arises because China does not recognize India-China boundary in the Arunachal Pradesh which it calls Jiangnan and South Tibet तो यहाँ कोई बात होची South Tibet ये किसी एक्स्ट्रा टेरिटरी नुहे एक्चुअली अपन देखिबे तिब्बत को नहीं कि गोटे काइंड ऑफ एक्सचेंज हेतिला कि तिब्बत सहित हमर कोनोसी रिलेशन नाही तिब्बत सहित अपन जहाँ चाहिए करंतु बट अरुणाचल प्रदेश इज पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया ये एक्चुअली डील थेला बट स्टिल चाइना बेले बेले एमती क्लेम करे त मैप रे भी दिखाए अरुणाचल नेक्स्ट देखिबा हाईटेक जॉइंट एक्सरसाइज सूर्य किरण XIX 2025 that means I think 19th version edition participant Indian Army China Nepalese Army Uttarakhand Pithoragarh 14 days exercise and 9th edition okay bilateral joint exercise देखो तो enhance interoperability counter terrorism and coordination incorporates niche and emerging technologies including unmanned aerial system drone based ISR AI enabled decision support unmanned logistic vehicles and armored protection platform so basically this is it kind of a training and learning kind of exercise between the two parties जो new age technologies अच्छी तक challenge करेगी मन को they have to learn the use of this new age technologies आज होची 26th November and November 26th को we do celebrate as the Constitution Day government to release translated version of the Constitution of India in 9 languages not a languages रे आपनकर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को प्रेजेंट करा जिबा नेपाली मलयालम मराठी पंजाबी बोडो कश्मीरी तेलुगु ओडिया and Assamese these are the languages local languages through which constitution will be printed translated prepared by the legislative department ministry of law and justice Nepali translation is highlighted to strengthen people to people ties with the Nepal Constitution Day Central Hall of Old Parliament, Samvidhan Sadan. An old Parliament, he representation of the Constituent Assembly. 26th November Constitution Day. President Draupadi Murmu will preside and main address tangar rahibo. And these are the attendees. Okay, these are the some of the kind of function or program highlights. Background देखियो Constitution Day संविधान दिवस observed 26 November every year since 2015 marks the adoption of constitution in 26th November 1949 and finally 2 months ପରେ and 26 January 1950 we celebrate the Republic Day. Okay, 26th November आपण ଜାଣିଥିବେ ଲାହୋର ସେସନ 26th November ଲାହୋର ସେସନ ର ସିଗ୍ନିଫିକାନ୍ସ ଅଛି इंडिपेंडेंस डे हिसाब से सेटा को सेलिब्रेट करा जायतिला 1929 रे तापरे अनाउंस करा गला 26 नवंबर रे तापरे 26 जनवरी रे सेलिब्रेट करा गला इंडिपेंडेंस डे तो टू कमेमोरेट दैट 1950 रे अपन रिपब्लिक डे हिसाब रे हला सो वी अडॉप्टेड द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एबे सेटा को हमें संविधान दिवस करिगी 26 नवंबर को सेलिब्रेट करू छे हाइड्रो सीडिंग कोन देखिबा Hydro seeding in the Badrinath highway, a 120 meter stretch near Kameda in Gauchar on the Badrinath highway faces relentless landslides. Located in the Rudraprayag, one of the India's top 10 most landslide prone district. So a hydro seeding hoji to control the landslide. One dekhibe ei borsaro jehetu monsoon was okay, monsoon was good. So there were landslides in the northern belt specifically because of increase in the vulnerability of that region. Due to heavy economic activities. Debris flow, soil, rock, boulder during monsoon regularly blocks the highways for hours. NHIA earlier used conventional engineering solution. So someone steel netting koridile 6 to 8 inch to protect the resist the soil erosion or landslides हमें कही परिबा but that was not effective तो एबे सेट में हाइड्रो सीडिंग करा जाय छै हाइड्रो सीडिंग कोन देखंतु हाइड्रो सीडिंग mulch an advanced bio engineering technique process spraying a mix of seeds water and fertilizer mulch fibers on the slope okay seeds water fertilizer and mulch fiber होची जोटा आपण करो आपनकर जो देखिथिबे आपनकर जो ऑर्गेनिक मैन्योर टाइप र थाय ना सेटा मल्च फाइबर बेनिफिट्स रैपिड वेजिटेशन ग्रोथ सिंपल जिंस होची सेटा को हमें छोटो छोटो श्रब रे कन्वर्ट कर देबा श्रब रे भरी देबा सेटा को प्रोटेक्टिव रूट नेटवर्क मल्च बाइंड सॉइल प्रिवेंट्स इरोजन फ्रॉम द रेन एंड विंड proven effective in other mountainous region तेणु सेटा को हाइड्रो सीडिंग को फॉलो करा जाउची टू रेजिस्ट द लैंडस्लाइड एटा को मन रखथिबे हाइड्रो सीडिंग कोन ना हाइड्रो सीडिंग होची सीड वाटर फर्टिलाइजर एंड मल्च फाइबर सो दैट मल्च फाइबर सॉइल को परस्पर सहित बांधी के रखिबो प्लस वेजिटेशन इजीली ग्रो करिवो सो दैट लैंडस्लाइड को कंट्रोल करा जाई पारे इंप्लीमेंटेशन प्रोजेक्ट हैंडल्ड बाय आरसीसी डेवलपर Existing slope anchors are being checked before the full rollout to stabilize the slope before next monsoon. Next monsoon पूर्वरु हम slope रो complete stabilize करी सकते हो. Landslide vulnerability data Rudraprayag, Tehri Garhwal, Uttarakhand are among India's top 10 most landslide prone district. Other risk district are Kerala, Jammu and Kashmir and Sikkim. Significance. Ensuring stable passage on the Badrinath highway, Char Dham Yatra, local communities and economy, disaster risk reduction in a fragile Himalayan corridor. Okay, MCQs देखियो. Assam Prohibition Polygamy Bill, consider the following. The bill is applicable across state, including the 6 schedule areas. Imprisonment 7 years for entering a polygamous marriage. Scheduled tribes notified under 342 are exempted from its application. So 2 and 3 आपण कहि परिबे फर्स्ट नाही Meenakshi Rohila recently seen his news related to boxing, wrestling, shooting and weightlifting. So basically cycling सेटा तो cycling एठी नाही आपणकर okay. Which country has recently awarded the hosting rights of the 2030 Commonwealth Game? India. Indian citizen from the Arunachal Pradesh detained in Shanghai airport. China refused to recognize the passport in the context. Consider following. China refers to Honorable Jiangyin South Tibet. India protested the incident, violated the 24 hours visa free summit transit in China. The individual was traveling to South Korea. Not South Korea, I think Thailand. She was traveling. Exercise Surya Kiran, held in 2025, incorporated several emerging technologies: drone-based ISR, AI-enabled decision support tools, armored protection platforms, space-based laser targeting. So it's D. As part of the Constitution Day celebration of 2025, the Constitution of India was translated into 9 new languages. Which of the following was one of them? Nepali. Okay. Hydro seeding, recently used to Badrinath highway, primarily used for stabilization of slopes through rapid vegetation growth. Translating the Indian Constitution into multiple regional languages advances accessibility and constitutional literacy. Critically assess the role of linguistic inclusion. Hydro seeding. Okay. जो मैंने हमारा बैच परचेज करने को चाहूँचंदी बैच रे वर्तमान हेवी डिस्काउंट चली ड्यू टू अचीवर सेल एटा 30th पर्यंत रहइबो those who want to join they can join by using the code JN live जतिके अमाउंट मेंशन अछि याटो भी अधिक आपण डिस्काउंट पाई परिबे यदि आपण JN live कोड यूज करूछन एटी सेमली JN live कोड यूज करिवे टू गेट द मैक्सिमम डिस्काउंट ओके थैंक यू एंड एटी आपण को पीडीएफ मिल जिवो।